As we enter our final session of the morning, please welcome AyşeDeniz, concert pianist, composer, and AI music producer. AyşeDeniz was considered a child prodigy in her native Turkey and made her concerto debut when she was 9, with the Gordion Chamber Orchestra playing J.S. Bach's Keyboard Concerto No. 5. She is recognized internationally for her ability to unite the classical genre with classic rock and create original rock arrangements and compositions, which she now performs for fans worldwide to sold-out shows.
It's a pleasure to be here. Welcome to the future of music, at least the beginning. Today, I will talk about my collaboration with AI, but before that, I want to do a little questionnaire with you. Can you raise your hands if you've taken piano lessons in your lives? Wow, it's like almost all of you. What I expected. And how many of you quit? All of you. Yeah, also what I expected. But don't worry, it's never too late. But one of the reasons why I started playing the piano was my favorite composer, Frédéric Chopin, the Polish composer. Somehow I resonated, or his music resonated with me a lot. And I was, I think, 7 years old when I first played one of his pieces. So I want to do a little test with you. And I'll be playing 3 excerpts. One will be AI, and others will be Chopin. And I will want you to raise your hands in the end when I ask to see if you can catch which one is the AI-generated one in the style of Chopin. Okay. I'll do a bonus one. Okay. All right, so thank you. How many of you think the first one was AI? Okay, very little of you. Second one? Most of you, like half the room. Third one? Okay, few of you. And the last one? Okay, interesting. Cool, so I think you were pretty good for the first 3. So the first excerpt was a Chopin, second one was AI, third one was Chopin, and fourth one was AI. Yeah. So what makes Chopin's music special are 3 key elements that are really like well recognized. Okay, one is, of course, his use of the melody. So he loved bel canto opera music, and he also loved Polish folk music. So his specialty was to merge the two and create his own genre in a way. And you know, you might have heard this one. It's very popular. The right hand has the melody, and the left hand is there supporting, just like a good boyfriend. And the right hand flourishes, you know. So when I started working on my AI-generated piece of Chopin tribute, I'll say, it also created this beautiful melody. Look at this. And left hand is supporting. Okay, and there's another one I love towards the end of this piece. It goes. Okay, and in fact, in that one, there is the second element of Chopin's compositions that's very popular, and that is called chromaticism, in which the notes go one step one another. Basically, it's like as opposed to a scale, right? A scale would be, but a chromatic scale is, it doesn't skip any of the notes, okay? So Chopin was very well known with his chromaticism, and also his third element was the fact that he could jump from a really melodic, romantic line to a fiery, passionate passage, just like that coda of the fourth ballad I played. And the AI-generated one is as passionate, I would say. And there is a similar coda, for example, in the Fantasy Impromptu, you might also know. And you can hear the chromatic scale. And then we just relax. And it's just like absolutely beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. So when, as you can hear, I'm a classical concert pianist, and I've been doing this for a long time. And my work with AI is very recent, as of last year, in fact. And until then, I didn't really have a place in the tech world. But I always wanted to have a, I guess, like I'm very curious. I'm a tech, like I love gadgets, and I have all the latest products. And I guess like I was trying to find all these years, like how can I merge the two? How can I have a place in the tech world? And then AI came, which it wasn't new, but I guess for the music part, it was pretty surprising, because I accidentally said yes to perform at a tech conference, and without actually knowing what I would perform, but it was an AI conference. And so in 2 weeks, I had to figure out my project, right? So I went home and decided to deep dive into the available tools to compose and make music, and a friend of mine suggested, oh, look into generative music, and I said, okay, fine. So I started generating hundreds of different samples, and what I figured out was that I could hear how they were trained, and I could trace it down to the composers and even the pianists, actually. But so because I actually studied keyboard literature on top of piano performance too, so all our classes for all the university, where my family members were like, "Haven't you already learned how to play the piano? Why are you doing a master's?" And like, they were confused. But I guess because we were learning all the details about stylistic approaches and academic, basically like elements and compositional tools that people used depending on the era and down to its like year and country and style and everything. So in fact, one of our exams, and I haven't told this to most people, is we would be given like a sheet music with empty notes, and then we would we'd be expected to, first of all, hear the music, tell them like which year it was written, and also fill in the gap notes that would come after. And then we would also have to guess the composer and like the part of the piece. And it was just like really intense, and I thought I would fail. But I guess I was trained like AI in a way, really. So it's crazy. So yeah, now I hear music and I'm like, yeah, that's that composer. But so why don't I give them credit, right? Like, so all this music has been written by these legendary artists, and what a great way to speak about them more and have people recognize and appreciate their music as well. So I do concerts where I dissect the music and then compare it with the AI-generated one. So now I'm going to be playing for you the AI-generated prelude that I've played sections of now, but now you can like actively listen to the three elements: the melody, the chromatic scales, and then the passionate part, the fiery part. And I hope it moves you as much as it did move me. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. So, thanks so much. After that, I was like, okay, what can I do next? So I thought it would be cool to have an AI orchestra. Because it's quite hard to find the real ones. So, well, I was privileged enough to perform with orchestras, but as you know, there's like a huge logistic issue. You have to so many people are involved, and it's just really hard to make it happen in real life. But this is a way that I thought could democratize some of the music industry. So I created a Vivaldi tribute. I call it the 5th season. And the AI orchestra plays all the strings you're about to hear, and I will be playing. I composed like the piano part, and you'll be hearing me live. Obviously, I'm not AI yet, and yeah, so you'll be hearing that, and I'll get your feedback afterwards, I guess. Give me 2 seconds. Let me turn on this. Yeah. All right. Thanks. Thank you. Um, the plan for that is to play it with robots next year. So wait for that. Yeah, and I guess my project started evolving that way. So I thought, what if AI actually prompted me? So instead of me, creating all the work based on the AI, you will hear now this totally new composition improvised in front of you, and it'll be based on the themes that you hear in the music. So if you listen closely, I'll be kind of this is what jazz pianists do, and not the classical people. No, like there is a division. Unfortunately, I wish everybody did both, but it's specifically for improvisers, which we don't often do, unfortunately. But I try to implement some of the methods that they do, but in classical genre, and it's kind of like minimal romantic. So this is a really emotional piece for me. Somehow it's just like I think you'll understand it once you hear it. But I hope you enjoy it. This is called Whispers. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks. Thank you. You know, as you can see, there is creativity in both ends. It doesn't mean if you're working with AI that you stop being a human. Obviously, that's like the it's the surprise element of like what it takes out of you and how you become better humans, I guess, using it and taking advantage of it, not the other way around. The last two pieces I will play, they'll be connected to one another. First one is an AI opera singer. This is particularly fun. I was imagining a scene from The Fifth Element, you know, the the alien that sings. Yeah, somehow that's like in my mind, and and then I'll be kind of like accompanying her. So in college also there were all these classes that we had to accompany opera singers, and I just did like a little flashback to those days. But I'm now accompanying an AI opera singer. Who would have guessed? And then after that will be the second piece, which is a co-composition with me and AI as well, and that has like a whole orchestra and like everything you can imagine in the back. It's very cinematic. I've started actually doing film scores, music for TV, ever since I moved to LA. So it's a little bit more towards that style. So thank you so much for coming, and I look forward to answering any questions afterwards during the lunch break. So enjoy. This is the opera AI. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks.